So, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us here on the campus of the Robert J. Dole VA Medical Center. I'm Jeff Herndon, Executive Assistant to the Associate and Assistant Directors, and I'll be guiding us through today's event. Today we have some exciting news for you, but before we get to that, I'd just like to put out a little safety notice. I know the sun's out. We did put up a tent in case there was rain. If we do have a severe weather event, we can evacuate into the building and we'll go from there, okay? We'll start today's ceremony with a blessing from VA Chaplain David Fulton. You may remain seated or stand, whichever is your presence. Chaplain Fulton.
Shall we join together in prayer? Good Lord, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We thank you for this day. We thank you for good neighbors who have gathered in this place to address a particular need, the need of our veterans to get from one place to another. And so good neighbors from our R.J. Dole VA, from the United Way, from the city of Wichita, have come together to create a unique and creative solution, Veterans Ride Free. So we ask your blessings, that it will be a beautiful day in the neighborhood for us here and for each veteran who receives a ride, for partnerships that flourish, and for all God's people who say, Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Fulton. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Thank you. There was a day in America when small markets with fresh food and drugstores were just a short walk from the house, when there was a park in almost every neighborhood, and your doctor would visit you in your home. That simply is not the case today, as community growth and other complexities have made transportation a vital part of not just success, but also survival. Recognizing this issue is of particular significance with some veterans that settle in areas new to them and with few resources at their disposal. Some of our staff began collaborating with the United Way in an effort to alleviate the problems associated with a lack of transportation. Here now to tell you about the Wichita Transit Veterans Ride Free initiative is Dr. Dana Foley, Interim Medical Center Director of the Robert J. Dole VA Medical Center.
Good afternoon. What an honor it is to welcome you all here today. I want to express appreciation on behalf of our entire Dole VA staff, our volunteers, our supporters, and the veterans we serve. Today we're launching the Wichita Transit Veterans Ride Free initiative. This collaborative partnership is unlike any other. We've seen versions of this program around the country, but we believe our program is much more advanced because it provides free rides to all veterans across the entire Wichita transit system. This is a pilot program. It will run for 2 years. The Wichita Transit will then look at the data to see if the veterans are using this service. If they are, and we hope they do, we will look at continuing the program long-term into the future. All veterans can now go anywhere a Wichita Transit bus goes at no cost. Thank you to the Wichita City Mayor, Brandon Whipple, and the United Way of the Plains, Interim President Beth Oakes. Your cooperation and partnership really helped to make this program a reality. Many veterans we serve have their own means of transportation, but for those who do not, we created this program for you. And we hope you'll be able to get to the services that you need all across town at any stop on the Wichita Transit line, including the Dole VA. The Wichita Transit Authority was on board from the beginning, giving us the opportunity to pitch this idea and agreeing to include all stops for all veterans. The United Way of the Plains, thank you for your support. The United Way immediately said yes, and they have been a great partner of the VA for many years. Those of you who have and will be doing your part to make this program a success also deserve a special thanks. I hope that every veteran understands the amount of work it took to make this a reality. I would also like to say a special thanks to Suzanne Jenkins. She is our social work supervisor for the homeless program here at the VA, and working with Dr. Luella Sanders. Where is she? Dr. Sanders, there she is. Working with Dr. Sanders of the United Way, Suzanne pushed to get this program going as she recognized that transportation is a barrier to success for our veterans. Lastly, this program is one way of expressing our commitment not only to our veterans, but to our Wichita community. We're very excited about the partnerships we have built. So thank you all for your participation.
Thank you, Dr. Foley. The VA obviously could not make this happen without the partners Dr. Foley mentioned. Wichita Mayor Dr. Brandon Whipple will now provide comments on this great initiative from the perspective of the city. Mayor Whipple.
Thanks. I think I almost kicked the wire over and killed the sound, so I'm glad that we didn't do that. Thank you all for being here. I'm Brandon Whipple. I'm the mayor of Wichita, and really, we're excited over at City Hall that we can kick off this program and help our veterans get the access that they need utilizing our transit system. Again, this is a one-year pilot program, and our goal is to collect the data, 2 years. And after collecting the data, seeing what we can do to make it better, seeing what we can do to be of more service to those who have given so much to our country and to our community. Taking care of our veterans is critical because our veterans have done so much for us. The program is a partnership with Robert J. Dole Medical Center, so thank you. And also with United Way. Where's United Way? Thank you. And also with City of Wichita, but really the person who takes these ideas and puts them into action is our director, Mike Tan. Is he here? Because Mike needs a hand if you don't mind. And that's the interesting thing about local government is if we have a good idea that comes to us from an email or from the public, it's people like Director Tan that actually turns that idea into action. So really, I don't think we recognize our staff enough and the people who actually make stuff happen. So thank you, sir. And with that, I know that we have a large number of veterans here in Wichita who are going to benefit from this service, and we hope that we can continue this service after the 2-year pilot and make sure that we possibly even improve it. So thank you again to all of our veterans who call Wichita home. Thank you for all you have done for us and for our country, and we are grateful, and this is just one very small token of appreciation, free rides on our transit to show you how grateful we are. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor Whipple. United Way of the Plains has been an instrumental part of putting this initiative together with the VA and the City of Wichita. Beth Oakes, Interim President of United Way of the Plains, will share with us why it was important to her organization to provide free bus service to veterans. Beth?
Thank you very much. Veterans Ride Free. What a small token of appreciation to the men and women who have given so much for us to have our freedom today. Our work with service providers has shown us over the years that people are not accessing services, especially veterans, due to lack of transportation. Being able to get to work, home, to the store, just all those other amenities that provide a baseline for quality of life for each and every one of us. That's what we're working for our veterans today. We're very pleased to partner with the Veterans Administration, including the Healthcare for the Homeless group, and the Wichita Transit in bringing this exciting program to Wichita.
Thank you, Beth. I invite all of you to join me in giving a round of applause to Suzanne Jenkins, the other VA staff who have worked on this project, the City of Wichita, and United Way of the Plains. A round of applause. As a veteran myself, I can tell you I'm going to use this service to go to city council meetings and voice my opinion. Thank you all for your hard work and dedication to improve the lives of our veterans and the Wichita area community. Remember, no matter what the challenge of the day, we are all in this together. This concludes today's event. Dr. Foley, Mayor Whipple, and Beth Oaks will be available for the next few minutes for questions and comments, and we would like to do some photo ops in front of our beautiful bus. Thank you again for coming out today.